Hi, this is Chris, and welcome to Winemaker TV. If you like wine, you like mead, you like cider, you want to learn how to make it for yourself at home, this is the place for you. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you'll know every time I come out with a new wine and a new video. Today I'll be bottling up a 5-gallon batch of a hopped peach cider, 5-gallon batches, so this is going to be a lot of work today, so stay tuned. Today we'll be bottling up a 5-gallon batch of a peach cider that I hopped, that I made about a month ago. And that'll make about 52 12-ounce bottles. So that's going to be a lot of work. So I got a new toy to help me out that I'll be showing y'all how to use today. And I bought that with money that I made from this channel. When I say at the end of my channel that if you support my channel, it goes to help to buy more equipment and more ingredients, I'm telling the truth. So today I'll be using a bottling wand and I'll show you it. And if you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I usually bottle with a bottling bucket that I made myself. But since this is a 5-gallon batch and there's 52 bottles, 52, yes, 52, I decided to purchase a little help. This is a 5-gallon auto siphon. Normally I use one that's just made for 1 gallon. And this little gadget on the end is the bottling wand. So let's pop this off real quick. See, you got a little thing to hold it with, and there's a plunger at the bottom. So when you stick it at the bottom, it starts filling. So when you pull it out, it stops. So you can just go whoop, 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 and you're done. So let's get started. Okay, I've added a half a tablespoon of sugar to each bottle. Now, if you want to a little sweeter, you can add a little bit more. So you will sweeten it to taste, then a little bit more, because we want these sparkling. And so the yeast will fire back up and release carbon dioxide, which will dissolve into your ciders, making them sparkling. So you want to make it a little sweeter than what you normally like, so because some of that sugar is going to be consumed by the yeast. So we're going to be capping these with a beer bottle caps, since these beer bottles. So let's get to filling these bottles. All right, I got everything set up. My bottles are right off camera, and so you want your bottles slightly lower. And here's my bottling wand. I'm just going to go to 1 to 1. I'm just going to go from each individual bottle. So I'm going to go ahead and put the tip into one of the bottles, give it a couple of pumps. And when it gets to the top, you just move it to the next one, and that little plunger stops it, and that little handle that it comes with it, and you just stop it when it gets to the top, because the wand will displaces perfectly the amount of air, the headspace you want. Like I say, you just easy, boom, 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 bottle to bottle. This is my first time using one of these. Thanks, guys, for my new toy. Y'all help support this channel. Help buy all this for me. So I'm gonna get this done, and we're gonna I'm just gonna do 12 to show you the whole process, and then I'm gonna finish the whole step up. So let me get this 12 finished, and I'll be right back. All right, that's what it looks like when it's done. I really like that bottling wand, so you can just go boop, 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 right to the next one. I think the actual feel is slower, but the time you take to get it out of here, put it under the bottle, turn the spout on, fill it up, turn the spout off, put it back, bottle it, then put it back in. I think it's quicker to use the bottling wand. So now, I don't think I got that one. Nope. Sometimes these things can be tricky. So these are beer bottle caps to beer bottles. So if you need your beer capper, there'll be links in the description below. There we go. One down, 51 left to go. I'm gonna finish this up and we'll be right back. All right, I got them all bottled, and that's what they look like. Incidentally, it tastes a lot like a Corona when they're finished. Look how nice and clean that looks with that caps. Sometimes you have to really pop them down on there really tight. Takes a little bit of elbow grease, but we'll get it done. So I'm gonna allow these to bottle condition for 2 weeks. Now, if you like your ciders with a little bit of apple taste, it's kind of like a commercial cider, instead of back sweeten it with a half a tablespoon of sugar, you could go with a teaspoon of sugar and go ahead and add a can of apple concentrate per gallon, 1 can per gallon, or to taste. You might want more taste, you might want less. You can always add more, you can't take away. So go slow when adding your back sweetening, and then let it bottle condition for 2 weeks. I'm on 2 to 3. So after 2 weeks, open one up, and if you like that, if you like the way the amount of carbonation, we're going to stay tuned. I'll be pasteurizing these, and I'll show you how to pasteurize it. That's to kill the yeast off, because if you don't, you'll be sitting in, laying in bed in the middle of the night, and you hear tink, 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 whoosh, where all these bottles will bust if you do not pasteurize them or drink them before they get to that point. So stay tuned. In at 2 to 3 weeks, there'll be a video on how to pasteurize these. I'm using my new bottling wine to bottle up some peach hard cider that I made. Peach hopped hard cider. So I'm curious on how this is going to turn out and taste. So stay tuned for maybe a tasting. I'm going to be doing a pasteurization video in 2 to 3 weeks, so it'd be look out for that, and I'll be doing a tasting of this because I imagine it's going to be fabulous. So this is Chris with Winemaker TV. If you want to go to support my channel, there'll be Amazon affiliate links to all this equipment, and that's me using my new bottling wine to bottle up 5 gallons of a peach cider that I hopped, and it's going to be a sparkling cider. It's going to be delicious. So stick around for 3 weeks. You'll see me pasteurizing these. There's about 52 of them, so there'll be a lot of work I got left to do tonight because I did half of them. So there'll still be more work to do. And I'll be doing a tasting. So if you want to help support my channel, there'll be links in the description below. Those are Amazon affiliates.